You don't need lower time frames because this daily time frame strategy made me or got me $350,000 funded. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that, because a lot of people think that you need, or the best time frame is 5 minutes, or the best time frame is 1 hour, or daily, or 4 hours. It is not true. It's all combined all together. And if you can understand it, your trading will improve so much. Trust me. Because when I understood this, I finally I'm getting funded. Now, I'm gonna show you this in this video exactly how to do that. So I'm gonna hop on my screen. I'm gonna show you on this chart, which is currently Euro AUD, and I was in this trade until yesterday, I believe, or 2 days ago, and I closed it on 122.22 RR. So now why I entered this trade? Now this is the 1D, or the daily time frame strategy. Now if I only use daily time frame, for example like this one, like I mark up my resistance, right? If you don't know what is resistance and support, I suggest you to go on my channel and watch other videos about explain support and resistance. But for this sake, I'm not gonna go into that because it's just for a longer explanation. But daily, it's very clean. You can see that we had a touch here, touch here, touch here, and I believe we had more touches here. We passed through a little bit here, and then we also align very, very nicely with the weekly. You can see here that the weekly we had a touch here, touch here, touch here, touch here, and now we touched on 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th time. So I'm expecting that we're gonna bounce from there, which we did. But with the daily, if you look at the daily is currently bullish, but even that is bullish on the weekly, we've been bearish. So that high time frames always wins. If you remember that, and if you can understand that, your win rate will improve so much. Anyway, let's go back to daily. Now, if I only trade, or I only orient myself by daily, for example, like in this example, let me actually load this one so we can see more. Now, if I wait for the price on a daily to come for the daily and weekly resistance, and I just enter straight away, for example, something like this, like it's come here, right? And I make my stop loss, let's say something reasonable. That's 140 pips stop loss. That's a little bit too much, I think. What you want to do is draw the resistance on a daily, then go to lower time frames. Again, there's no best time frame, there is no perfect time frame. It's all, how to say, I'm not scripting these videos, so give me a moment. What is the video? What is the word? Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is that once you draw the resistance support on daily, then you go on lower time frames to find your entry, where you actually enter the trade. You can't just wait for the daily to come to your support resistance and enter the trade. So you have to find your entry. Now, on the daily, we got to the resistance, which is this one, and now you can see that we are still very much so bullish on the 4 hour, right? We make high lows, high and high, and then we did kind of nothing, right? Still nothing. We did nothing. Now we look like we might go higher, but we didn't. Instead, we almost broke, kind of, but it's not very, how to say, it's not very convincing. So then I waited longer, right? And then finally we broke below these previous lows on the 4 hour, and then I entered the trade. Now that is a little bit too morbid, but I leave that for my private coaching, which is coming up soon, but that's not the point of the video. I'm gonna show the strategy. So then I go on the lower time frames, and I'm looking for some sort of rejection. Now for me personally, rejections mean engulfing candlestick. Now you cannot just find engulfing candlestick like anywhere on the chart. You have to wait for the daily or the weekly or whatever you're trading, resistance or support, and then look for the candlestick engulfing. Now, so it's actually very simple. I'm trying to explain. It's so simple. I can't get over how simple it is. So what I did on a 4 hour, I saw engulfing here, but I haven't entered yet, and I was waiting for a little bit longer, and then I saw we broke finally below these lows, and I entered the trade, and you can see 1 to 2. Now, does daily time frame works every time? No, it doesn't. Why? Because trading, if you look at the chart, it's just human emotions. Like everything on this chart is just human emotion. There is no robot, there is no AI, anything like that. Everything is just a human emotions. So if you can understand that, you will win much more. Look how many days it took for the daily to actually do something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we had the move. Now obviously the daily time frame requires a lot of patience, and that is why I have so many pairs here on the forex. Don't listen to the gurus which tell you like, oh, you need only 1 pair or 2 pairs and learn how they move, or how the pair moves, like how the gold moves, whatever. Like, don't listen to that bullshit, honestly. Like, why would you limit yourself only on one pair or one whatever? Like, you look how many forex and also CFDs and all this stuff you have. Now obviously you cannot just trade all of them in 1 week or 1 day. You pick the best ones which you think are the ready. Like for example the Euro GBP, which I'm currently now. I'm gonna show you why I entered this trade, and I'm still in this trade, and I'm gonna show you now here. By the way, I lost my 100k account funded with Alpha Capital Group, so sorry, I'm not 350k funded now. I'm like 200k funded, but yeah, whatever. So this is my 200k still funded, and I actually got very close to blowing up the account a few days ago until Euro AUD worked out pretty well, and I entered Euro GBP, which is currently basically doing nothing. You can see, like, since I entered this trade on Wednesday, like, we did absolutely nothing. Now, do I think this is still gonna go lower? Yes, I do, because the daily and weekly, especially the weekly, you can see it's beautifully bearish. Like, it's like left head, right shoulder. We had a beautiful engulfing on the weekly. We come back for retest, and what I'm expecting is we're gonna continue down. Same as on the daily, it's a beautiful resistance. We had a touch here, 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 and we should go lower. Now, if I go on a 4 hour, we are still bullish, but on a 2 hour, we are bearish, because we were creating higher lows, high highs, higher lows, high high, higher low, high high. We broke the higher low, now making this chart now bearish, and we kind of doing was nothing. We came back with an engulfing candlestick and entered the trade, pretty big stop loss, and I'm just waiting what is going to happen. Now, I don't know if this is gonna go in my favor, but so far I still liking this trade, because on the 1 hour you can see beautiful engulfing here. We kind of turn around. If this is gonna break above these previous highs and it's just gonna keep going up, I might close, because it is a Friday and Alpha Capital Group doesn't allow me on my account to hold over the weekend, but I still hold this trade on my very small $100 account, which I deposited a week or 2 weeks ago. I deposited, currently sitting on $300, and we'll see how it goes. I can hold on this account over the weekend, so I will probably hold over the weekend, and I have the feeling that's what's going to happen, that on Friday nothing's gonna happen anymore, and next week we're gonna have the push actually all the way down here, which will give me 1 to 2.34, something like that. So I will see how it goes. And also back to the pairs, what I was saying, you can, but why would you limit yourself just trading 1 pair when you have, like, I don't know how many, is like 20 major currency pairs or something like that, or 15 or something. What's the number? You can see I trade Euro AUD, NZD USD, which I closed earlier here. Actually, I closed something like this because I saw what was happening. And you have USD CHF, which I missed out, Euro USD, which I missed out, USD GPI, which I missed out big time, but looks like it's coming back to the daily. You can see it's a left head, right shoulder. We're coming back for retest, and we're probably gonna go down. AUD CHF, nothing. That's supposed to go. Actually, I'm supposed to short this because you can see that this is the weekly resistance. It's also daily resistance, which I go here, beautifully touch here, touch here, touch here, touch here. We broke, touch here, and then I was expecting and hoping, praying to God that we're gonna come back here for retest and continue down. But if you look at a 4 hour, we flip bullish, and we have basically no shift of structure on a 2 hour, 1 hour time frames. So nothing is gonna happen with that. I'm not gonna be trading that. You can see the 1 hour just basically blasting up, and keep blasting. Now, if this now is going to do something like this, break below these previous lows, come back for little retest, make a shift of structure again, then I'm gonna enter the trade and I'm gonna short it. But for now, I'm not interested in this pair. Euro JPY, I'm supposed to short this as well, but it's just blasting through, crazy. Same as Nikkei, I'm supposed to short Nikkei as well, but it just blasts through. Then you have USD CAD and so on and so on and so on. I missed out actually this one, big one. So do not limit yourself on a one currency pair or one whatever, gold or CFDs, whatever it might be, when you have so many options. Now I would say the daily, you're gonna have a much more higher probability of winning trade, just because usually what's happening is price tend to bounce from weekly and a daily resistance to support, much more high probability than from 1 hour or 15 minutes. I'll see so many guys, they trade like 1 minute, 2 minutes. Of course you can trade it, I trade futures with that, but it's mental. It's just too much brain frying. Like, if you scalping, I don't know how you do that, because I've tried scalping and my brain was completely fried by the end of the day. It's crazy. I'd rather do swing and wait for the price to get to my desired resistance support, and I'm gonna enter the trade and just go by my day and either hit my TP or my stop loss, whatever it might be. Other than that, I have nothing else to say. It's a beautiful day in Philippines. I'm gonna go for swim, and I'll see you guys next week. Comment down below what you want me to talk about in the next video, because I don't know. I've been training for 2 years, and 2 years like properly. Now in April actually it's gonna be 2 years. Now it's April, so yeah, it's gonna be 2 years in a few days. And I'm just currently now seeing consistency. I know there's some guys talking about like they become consistent in like 1 year or 6 months. Honestly, I do not believe that. If you don't show me proven track record, I believe trading it takes much more longer than that, but you know, I might be wrong. So anyway, comment down below what you struggle with, which we want to make a video about, and also join the group, which is down below, the link for the Telegram group. I don't charge people anything, any money so far, and enjoy your day. Catch you guys later.